Hey Gemini, this is Natalie from Inspired Alignment. I'm coming on today to do your reading for February 2020. So please take whatever resonates, whatever doesn't resonate, just go ahead and dismiss it. Please check your sun, moon, and rising signs so that you can get more of a complete picture of what is going on in your particular situation. Also, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It would be greatly appreciated. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the sign of Gemini for February 2020. Spirit, what are the most important messages that Geminis are going to need to know for February of 2020? Most important messages for the sign of Gemini for February. Okay, most important messages for Geminis. I'm getting some of you guys may be having trouble with appliances within the home. So, like, I don't know, your refrigerator or stove or washing machine or something, there may be some issues with your appliances. Okay. Okay, the first card we have is the Eight of Air. This card is literally coming up for so many signs. Okay. The Five of Water. The Counselor. And then we have Two of Fire, Six of Water, Two of Water, Queen of Air, Six of Earth, Thought, and Abundance. Okay. So Gemini, I'm seeing here that there is a decision that needs to be made. There's either a decision that needs to be made or a decision that was recently made. If the decision was already made, I feel like it has caused some sadness, some disappointment. And then for those where the decision has not been made, I feel like there's a hesitation on making this decision because you know that it's going to cause sadness and disappointment. For some of you guys, you may be seeing a counselor of some kind in the month of February, or like getting some kind of guidance or advice from somebody who's kind of acting as a counselor, and they are like maybe assisting you in making this decision. For others of you, you could be seeking this person out because the decision has already been made and there's like some sadness and regret here, and so you're kind of seeking out some support from somebody to kind of help you get through this. I do feel like whatever this decision is, though, it's something that has kind of like kept you chained up or bound in some way. Okay, so for some of you guys, there is a message here about like twin flame, and I kind of explained this in some of the other videos. Twin flame is going to kind of like happen differently for different people. For some people, you know, twin flame is like an energy or a frequency, and some people experience this through multiple people, and other people experience this through one specific person. So there's different ways that people kind of experience this energy. So just kind of figure out like where you are with this. But I do feel like it's like the universe is trying to give you a gift of like some kind of like a divine relationship, or a relationship that is very connected in a very like deep way. But I'm not sure, like I feel like that's kind of like maybe like what this decision might be about. there could be like another relationship going on here. So this could be like a choice between two people even. And I think that you're hesitant on making this decision, for one, because you don't want to hurt anybody, and for two, because you're afraid of making the wrong decision. And so you're kind of like seeking some kind of help or guidance on this. So there is a Queen of Air showing up here. This is a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini female. So this could be you, or it could be a female that you're dealing with. But either way, I feel like if this is you as a Gemini female, I feel like there is a situation that you are, again, like kind of chained to or stuck in. And it's kind of the way that you are seeing this situation or thinking about this situation that keeps you trapped within it. And it has something to do with like abundance or like material gain. For others of you who are male, you could be dealing with a Queen of Air that kind of has you in a situation, kind of stuck in a situation here. But again, I'm kind of getting that same message that it's kind of how you're viewing it or how you're thinking about it. Like really you're not as trapped or chained as you think you are, and there's like something here that has to do with like material abundance. Okay, so let's see what other messages we can get. So what else do Geminis need to know for February 2020? What else do Geminis need to know about the messages that have already been given? Messages for the sign of Gemini. Okay, what do Geminis need to know about this Eight of Air? The Eight of Air. Okay, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, so I feel like this is a decision that needs to be made concerning a relationship. And it's a decision that needs to be made based around love and emotions. Yeah. Okay, what about this Five of Water? Okay, I'm getting the Nine of Wands. Yeah, so I feel like the decision, the decision is not being made because there's like this not wanting to face the consequences of it. I feel like, you know, there's like this wall that's up. Like you've built this wall up around yourself. And you're not really wanting to rock the boat, basically, and create any kind of like emotional upheaval here. Okay, what about the Counselor? Okay, the Hierophant. So you could be seeing a marriage counselor. You could also be confiding in someone about marriage. Like I said, if there's like a decision between like two people here, I feel like you may be kind of like seeking out some kind of advice or guidance on like what to do, because I think that like you're almost ready to move into like this next phase of life, like a higher commitment here. And yeah, for some of you guys, I feel like, you know, some of you are in an actual marriage, and you know that making this choice or decision is going to create like some emotional upheaval, and because you're going to have to like break a commitment, I feel like. But I feel like you're getting some kind of advice on this. Yeah, it could be somebody that you work with that you're kind of asking you're kind of talking to this person about what's going on. Could be a person at work that that you're confiding in. Okay. Let's see. What about this Two of Fire with the Six of Water? Yeah, I feel like there is like some communication with this person that kind of is acting like as a divine counterpart here. Like I said, the universe is kind of trying to like gift you this relationship. I'm getting like the arrows of love or something, like Cupid's arrows. There's like this like push to kind of move towards this. And here I have like this Empress energy. So either you are like a divine feminine or you're dealing with a divine feminine. But I mean, this is like showing like communication, travel, movement, kind of like towards this relationship here. Okay, let's see what the Two of Water is. Whoa. Okay, Queen of Swords. So here we have this Queen of Air again. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, female. Like I said, this could be you or this could be another female that you're dealing with. For some of you who are dealing with a Queen of Air, I feel like this is like a karmic relationship. It's a karmic cycle that you're in, and you could be married to this person or just have like a commitment with them, or like there's like a situation that you have with this person revolving around like abundance and material things like stability and money. Yeah, I definitely am feeling like a cutoff of like this like soulmate karmic relationship and a movement towards like this twin flame type of a relationship here. If you have like a choice between the two. Yeah, for others of you that are a female Gemini, I think that the relationship that you're currently in is not like the relationship that you I guess know that you're supposed to be in. So again, I'm kind of feeling like there's almost like this cold energy or like this cutoff here with this relationship. Okay. Yeah, so I'm getting like it's judgment time. You're being asked to look more closely at this situation. You're being asked to look more closely at the way that you think about this situation. The fact that like you're feeling trapped within the situation and what it is that's kind of keeping you tied to it. I feel like you're being asked to take a closer look, but there's also almost like a judgment time coming. So there's like things that are kind of happening, things that are coming to the surface, events that are taking place that are kind of I don't know, like forcing you maybe out of this situation or forcing you to look at it in a different way, forcing you to make a choice or a decision here. Okay. So what other messages do Geminis need to know? What about this Eight of Air with the Ace of Cups? Yeah, I definitely feel like there's a very like bright, happy, optimistic, loving type of an energy here. And you're having to make a decision to kind of break away from things that no longer serve you. I feel like there's a definite like realization of this and a knowing of this, but there's been some hesitancy on moving away from other things, or like making that decision final. Okay. The Five of Water with the Nine of Wands. Okay, yeah, so I feel like for some that are men, you have put up a wall around yourself and not wanted to kind of face this like divine feminine type of an energy here. You've been like protecting yourself from like having to actually deal with it. And then for others of you, like you are this divine feminine energy who may be kind of dealing with a masculine person that has like put up this guard or this wall, because they're not wanting to like face their emotions here or face like the decisions or the consequences that are coming. Okay. Whoa. Second. Oh my gosh. And then here's the divine masculine. Okay, so I do feel like it is the male energy that is kind of seeking guidance, advice, or support from somebody, to kind of figure out like what to do here. So you could be a female energy that's dealing with this, that has a masculine that's going through this, or you could be the man who is actually doing this here. Some of these guys could even be like paying money for a counselor or some kind of like counsel or advice. Okay. Yeah, definite movement here. There's movement towards something to do with like a divine relationship. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I feel like if there is this other relationship, which I do feel like there's like two relationships here, whether one, I don't think they're both occurring at the same time, but I do think that there's like two people or two options here. I think that the relationship that people are currently in, they're like wishing, they're like wishing and hoping for something different. It's not what they want. It's not what they truly want. And they're like, you know, taking a chance or a risk here, but I'm getting like they're even afraid to take the risk, even though they know that this relationship is not really what they want. Okay, yeah. I feel there's like this toxic energy here. This Queen of Swords, if it's not you, it could be this Queen of Swords that kind of is like this like toxic, like, like snaky kind of energy here, I guess. For others of you, I mean, you could be just like you're almost like doing this to yourself. You're just kind of wrapping yourself back into like karmic situations, I feel like. Yeah, like, you know, like falling into temptation, not doing what you know you should be doing. But like there's like this judgment time that's coming, that is going to happen, to kind of put you into the direction that you need to go, to put you into the right direction. Yeah, I feel like for those dealing with the Queen of Air, the mask is coming off of this person here, and you're starting to see what a snake they are. And then for others of you, you're dealing with somebody else, this person in this relationship here that you may like have a living arrangement with, and you're starting to see that mask fall off of them as well, and starting to see that they're really like a snake in some way. And this needs to happen because it's the key to kind of remove you out of situations that aren't for you. You're taking a closer look at what is really happening here. Yeah, because it's time. Like, this is the time. It's kind of like written in the stars. It's time for this to happen now. Very interesting. Okay, so let's see what other messages we can get for Geminis. What else do Geminis need to know? Whoa. Okay, a blessing of the air. Yeah, so definitely I'm picking up like communication here. There's a need to kind of communicate, a need to have like clear mental thinking, mental clarity, and a blessing on your family. So yeah, some of you guys could be dealing with, you know, there could be like families here within this situation, you know, that might have to like deal with some challenging times, or I don't know, I feel like internally you know what the right decision is to make. And I feel like this family card can kind of play out in different ways here. But like this woman, I mean, it just, to me, it seems like she's protected. I don't know. I kind of get this energy of like going out on your own, or like I don't know, like paving a new road or something, like changing the way that things have been in the past with family. And it kind of goes, I have a blessing on a new venture here. It kind of goes with that, like you're kind of creating a new way. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, and then what else do we have here? Sanctuary. Yep, so take some time away from the world, spend some time alone, meditate or retreat. So I think that that's going to kind of be needed here, so that it can help you with this decision or whatever is kind of coming up here within this other situation. I think the full moon at the beginning of February is going to be very significant for you as well. And healer. I think that, I feel like some of you are a healer. And that part of like this movement into a new direction is going to kind of propel you into that energy. And for others of you, I feel like, you know, this counselor person that you're seeking advice from even is a healer and is helping you through this. Okay, so hopefully these messages make sense, and I will see you soon. Take care.